Amazon has already killed Amazon Rufus. And if you are optimizing for this, now we have to optimize for the next thing, and that's Amazon Alexa for shopping. So let me break it all down for you. So if you don't know what Amazon Rufus was, pretty much it was their AI implementation for how customers can have a better experience on the platform and get recommended more and more products. And a lot of sellers were focusing more of the listing on this. How can I attract more customers through this? With certain phrases in my listing, in my title, bullet points, to overall solve problems for them. And Amazon was going really heavy on Rufus, but now it thought, hey, scrap this. Let's go all in on Amazon Alexa for shopping. So what this is, they're pretty much bringing together Rufus and Alexa to create this overall shopping experience, okay? Now, what does this mean for you as a seller, and how can you optimize around this? So it pretty much combines deep product knowledge, every in-depth information from across the web, shopping capabilities, AI, to overall give customers the best experience in what products should be recommended to them. So how it looks is there's like this little button right here at the bottom of your page or the top where it's Alexa, and you click it and you can ask it any certain questions. And the good thing is pretty much it already has all the data based off your previous search history and purchases on Amazon. So it already knows what you kind of want to buy, but then it goes into the next level. So here's a few examples. Let's say your daughter has a science fair at school coming up and you're trying to brainstorm ideas with Alexa on your Echo or overall on the app here. So you think of homemade volcano is a good idea, okay? And the next day you're looking for supplies, that you talked about now, and Alexa already knows because you talked to her about it. And they give you supplies for that homemade volcano because you already talked about it. Now the next thing can be your dishwasher. Let's say we have an issue with the dishwasher, we have an error code, and it's just flashing everywhere and we don't know what's going on. So pretty much it'll go to the listings and it'll find which listing deals with this error code and this troubleshooting issues, and then it'll recommend that listing to you to overall fix that, which is pretty cool. Okay. And then we have another one here. Let's say you're shopping for a new laptop in the Amazon app for your college student and find one with the right specs, but it's too expensive. So what you do here is you set a sort of pricing parameter. Like, hey, if the price drops below this level, automatically buy the product. Okay, very cool. And then let's say a few days later, the price dropped, and then you ask Alexa to buy it on the spot. Now, what does this mean for you as a seller? Pretty much it's the same thing as Rufus, but you want to really double down to the next level of what the customer experience can be, because it takes a lot of different variables now. Okay, so first of all, their past customer buying behavior, what problems they're dealing with, what issue. So if you're listing, for example, what phrases are very specific to them that they want to be solved. So for example, if you have a Q&A section in your listing, make sure those questions are something that most of your customers are asking to these bots and stuff like that, so we can overall get more recommendations and more visibility for our product. So pretty much the better you make your listing around these things and what Alexa typically gets asked, it'll recommend your product to more and more of these people. Now, the one downside is that it's still a customer experience thing, so they can do a lot of things to overall make your sales drop. So for example, there's automatically a thing that can check the product price history for up to a full year. So let's say they're buying a product and they'll see what's the previous price. And let's say you're always dealing with the prices, moving up and down, up and down. So if your price is too expensive now, it'll recommend that, hey, this is a little too expensive for its current price point, and a customer might not buy your product, which is an issue. Okay, so you really want to dial all this stuff in to really configure and reverse engineer exactly what the bot might be asking from customers and what it might recommend, because overall that's how you get more visibility and sales for your own products. So how can you pretty much optimize your listings around this so you get more visibility before all the other competitors get ahead of you? Pretty much a very simple thing you can do right now is pretty much go to ChatGPT, Claude, anything else, and take your listing and take 5 to 10 of your top competitors and ask it pretty much, hey, what are the biggest downsides that customers have? What are the biggest benefits? What is my ideal ICP? What problem are we trying to solve here? It'll give you a bunch of them. And if you garner it from a bunch of your competitors' listings and yours, you can make sure your listing includes all of those elements. So for example, in your bullet points that answer these things, in your Q&A section that answer these things, in your A+ content that answer these things. Okay, these are very, very important things that you can do. So let me know your thoughts about this new shopping with Alexa. Very unique. Amazon's still trying to get in the AI wave and really trying to double down on it. Now, obviously right now it's not super prominent, but a year down the line, 2 years down the line, you never know how much more sales you can get by fully optimizing your listing around this. If you need help increasing your sales on Amazon, hit the link down below in the bio to get your free Amazon growth audit, where we'll go through everything about your brand and exactly how you can scale to the next level.